Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
And welcome back to St. Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. I am here joined by Kevy the Kid. Is the Sloppy Joe. And I'm Bear. And we have a special, well, it's special to us because we're playing systems we haven't played on this show before. And that's going to be Duke Nukem, which was on multiple systems, but we're going to play the PC version. In the middle, we're going to be talking about how we recall some major 90s news stories, and closing us out with another new console, PlayStation 1 Wipeout XL, Dougie's request today. So, good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Uh-oh. Off to a
I've been
great
in the
start.
attic all morning.
Oh.
Dying over here.
Been in the attic all morning. Flowers in the attic kind of situation?
Taking care of a few things. No flowers.
What do you keep up there that you have to take care of?
My treasures.
Oh, of course.
Collections, coins, stamps.
Sundries, various items.
Do you have like flooring on your attic, or do you have to tippy-toe from timber to timber?
It's half and half. And
Okay.
the flooring that is there is floating. So if you step off on the edge, the whole thing will come with you. And then you go right through the floor. So it's, yeah, I like it. It's like Pitfall in my attic.
Oh, cool. So it's a challenge.
Constantly moving. Yeah. Every time you go
Yeah.
up there, they're in a different spot. God! Foot through the ceiling.
Nice. What about you, Joe? You don't have an attic, I would guess. No flowers up there.
Nope. Just really stompy neighbors.
Oh.
So that's fun. So we might have murders upstairs, but
All right. I guess we should get it going then. Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Duke Nukem.
now, did you guys own this one?
Oh,
Did you or
most
Kevin?
definitely.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Do we have a real copy of it, or is this one of the row specials?
No, we had the real deal, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Maybe Ro could remind us better, but... All right, I'm going to turn on the Duke Nukem audio.
Yeah.
There it goes.
So let's go. Yeah, first we'll just do first level, first episode.
Let's rock. Dang, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride.
Morning, Dougie.
God, this is already great. Joe,
Oh, I keep forgetting, man. You gotta
kick that vent out. There you go. Get them. There
Mighty
you go.
Foot engaged. He's a dancer. Fall damage.
Uh-oh. Well, it's already.
I do remember we used to do challenges to see if you could do feet only.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's impossible.
Playing with your feet is really tough.
Oh yeah.
Stupid. Well,
Yeah.
get them babes. There she
Bimbos
is.
everywhere.
Bimbos everywhere. Turn that off.
Kev, you must have been playing this
Careful.
game pretty young, huh?
Yeah, this is the first violent game that I recall playing. They looked this good and sounded this good. So Joe, my favorite thing to do is go around here, get the shotgun from the pig, and then creep around to that guy who's taking the tickets, and then just sneak up and blast him with a
Give him
shotgun.
the old pop up.
Yeah, great. I thought there used to be a pig right there with a shotgun.
There is a pig.
is that on the hard
in
mode?
The first level, but I don't think it's in this section.
Could be Kev on a harder difficulty.
What's happening?
A little earthquake action. Oh.
I remember this game was just so different than all the other games that we had. We did have Wolfenstein, which was maybe the closest to this, but this game was just so different than everything else we had.
What year did this come out? Was this mid 90s?
Yeah, it's definitely a mid-90s game. I don't know the exact year. Ro will put it in there.
Yeah, I think it was 95 or 96.
95, yeah, 96. Got to be somewhere around there.
Here we go. I thought this was a cool feature.
Oh, yes. I was just about to say that.
Oh, getting blasted.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure, does this game use pizza as health as well? Is that...
No, it's all med kits and steroids.
Oh, okay.
96. January 96 this game came out.
Early 96. Yeah, really cool feature, though, to be able to check security cameras.
Mm-hmm.
You little bastard.
Turlet boys. All right.
Call back to Goldeneye.
Yeah. I always thought the blood splatters were just kind of like, looked like strawberry jam. Real viscous and a lot of like hairy texture, actually.
It looks nothing like when I normally shoot somebody.
Right. Sure.
There she is. Gotta get them atomic health. Because everybody knows atomic things cure you.
That's right.
Oh. God.
Did a part of him fly over? I don't...
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a leg. Oh, it disappeared.
Yeah. The build engine, which is this engine that this was builded in.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, I remember the explosions very, very vividly. Like, because I think in this stage or one of these city stages, you blow up an entire building and it's just for like 2 minutes. It feels like just, all right, I'm ready to move on with the game. Sure.
Play with myself.
Oh, where's my crouch? Okay. Get up. Yes.
Yeah, let's say I remember going behind the screen. Oh, come on. Oh.
It's faster than I remember.
Yeah. Get that atomic health up there. Oh, baby.
Oh, sorry. We gotta...
Wow, so hot.
Yeah, we got to watch that.
So hot. I believe
Let's
that's
watch this.
12 by 48 pixels animation GIF playing there.
Yeah, it's just repeating.
Pure
over and
pleasure. Wait, does the picture go back to the front of the projector?
Oh.
To the front of it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a professional endeavor here, buddy. This is full of guys down here.
Professional babage. I don't remember the death being so graphic.
Oh yeah, when they're
Gargling
almost
on his
dead.
own blood.
Yeah, pretty violent. Yeah.
No, my babe.
My babe.
Secret place. I do remember the mirror being really cool. Spent a lot of time in front of that.
Oh yeah.
God, it looks so badass.
Good. Damn, I'm looking good. Damn, I'm looking good.
Damn, I'm looking good.
Damn.
He can even
good.
get his opposite leg to kick in the mirror. Now, there's
Chicky baby.
Oh
Give me-
yeah.
other.
Who wants some?
I forgot you can turn light. Yeah, Rose giving little tips. You can turn light switches on and off, kick fire hydrants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that. yeah, the level of quote detail that this game had versus a Super Nintendo game was like it was all
Mind-blowing.
the magical stuff you wanted to do in those kinds of games.
What?
It's just teleporting in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember where to go.
Shit. Yeah, I'm
Right.
lost, too. I played this game in 20 years. More. Or more.
I mean, we got to make it to the stripper scene.
Shake it,
Yeah,
baby.
of course. You want to dance? You want to dance?
Yeah.
Shake it, baby.
Shake it, baby.
Balls of steel.
Oh, here we go.
What does he say that for? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I remember that.
Taking a shite, getting blown away.
Yeah.
The only other game I remember is that GoldenEye. You know, you kill that first guy and he's taking a dump. And you're in the air duct.
Can you jump on the toilet and then jump up?
Yeah, right there, up and over.
Good,
Yeah.
good. That's why you guys are here. You're the pros.
Kick that vent out. There she is.
She's ready for you.
There's the babe.
Why are
That's a
these
shotgun.
monstrosities interested in babes?
God.
I guess you used steroids too.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's freaking you out.
Wait, was there anything else in there? Maybe I was missing something. Yep, secret wall. Oh, it takes you back to the. It's about 12:35 at night. Why?
Yeah.
We went through here. We blew everybody up here. Ah, and I have the key now.
Access card. Who changed the access code?
Exactly.
Oh. A single box. Perfect. There's the pigger.
The pigger.
Careful, Kev. Yes, thank you, Tanner. That is the line when he kills the guy on the toilet.
What?
Oh, yeah. For our 007 facts, we always have to go to Tanner.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I forgot about the shrink ray. Yeah, that's a great one, too.
Okay, over here.
I figured I'd be more help, but I remember elements, but I certainly don't remember where to go.
You got to press that button up there, right?
Right, yeah, we're here at the end.
Oh, okay.
I was just looking for maybe one more secret.
Hollywood Holocaust.
He's got to do the breathing animation. Yeah.
This is very... Is this made by the same guys that made Idiocracy?
Ready for action.
So over the top. It's great. Oh. A flying pig. God, they're tough. Yeah, give them some of their own
Especially if you can't hit them.
Want some?
Yep, please.
Are you going to go into the porn shop or not, Joe?
Never.
I was asking Joe a little bit, I don't know, because I had never played the Nintendo 64 version, but apparently there is a Nintendo 64 version of this game, and I'm assuming it's very tame compared to this.
Yeah, they neutered it. I opened the door for a hell of a security system in this magazine porn shop.
Yes, stone door that rotates.
They have the Ark of the Covenant in here.
You're right.
I think there's something back there in that keep going back to, or I'm sorry, I can't give you a direct. No, you're good. Go back to where you were in the very back of the store. Yes, keep going where you were and take a right. And then take
Security
a right
camera?
again. What is that thing? Oh, that's just a security camera. I thought it was
Security camera. Wow, Ro played this game. There was a co-op online for this?
Mm-hmm.
What?
no doubt.
Played it over dial-up with Dan. Oh my god.
Awesome. What a pioneer.
Yeah.
Lewis and
shit.
Clark, Dan and Roe. Oh, I do remember those the permutations.
Scary.
That one actually got me.
I don't remember if there's a flashlight in this game. You can pick up. I don't think so. So the door carries you. Just door. Uh-oh. This is their apartment. Hell yeah.
Awesome.
That's definitely a you want some of this, you mother's gun.
Yeah.
There was a release there. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Just for you.
somebody.
I hear a pig.
Right.
I hear grunting.
Do some wall humping here. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, he's in there.
He was waiting, brother.
Sorry, forgot to knock.
I did this for a bit.
Hail to the king, baby. You guys suck.
Secret toilet. Perfect.
Much better.
It's got to be full of toilet humor. That's another reason we thought this game was amazing.
Yeah, toilet humor and terrible pixelated pictures of women in bikinis. What more do you want out of life?
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. I never noticed there was a crouch mirror animation. He's like a surfer.
Does your gun change?
I don't think so. No.
Ah.
Can't afford that much animation. What are you talking about? There's supposed to be something in here, but oh, there is another door. Oh, the other side. Okay.
No, that was pointless.
Somebody's pissed. How about who's back? Sweet.
Is there? Oh, that's that window. Yeah.
This is the one you got to blow up. Let's see.
Where is it?
Here we go. Is it?
Okay.
Yeah. I hope you looked this up ahead of time. I have no clue.
No. It's usually.
Wing it.
It's just,
There we go.
Hey.
that was easy. Yeah, there you go. Glad they built that in.
Yeah. Little building doesn't need an auto self-destruct sequence.
Yeah.
It's protected by 4 buttons.
At the
They'll
bar
never figure this
across
out.
the street.
It's alright. We got a pig protecting it. It's fine.
All that
that
just to
out?
get the card. So it was on top of the
Open it.
building.
A whole apartment complex destroyed.
All those
Hundreds of lives ruined.
Oh, there's a sewer.
How do you get down in the sewer?
I don't know. Shoot the top off.
Shake it, baby.
How you get anywhere? You shake it.
Shake it.
It's trading shotgun blasts to the face.
Who wants some? Where is it?
Promoting pornography and murder. I like how murder was second. What's more important is no one looks at naked women.
Right. There you go. Shortcut to the potty.
Just little stuff like that. Just so ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing there. Right. Hot, hot, hot.
I was just trying to serve drinks.
Oh,
Wow,
I never
great
noticed that. Like,
animation with the
yeah,
money.
money.
Yeah, super cool.
Oh, damn!
Chain gun. They gave you chain gun ammo just in case. Didn't need it. Yeah, you got to give her some money, right? Shake it.
Of course.
You wanna dance?
Oh, she's just a shot
She's
girl.
just
You wanna
chilling.
dance?
Just a shot girl.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't move.
Oh,
Are we watching
look
O.J.
what's
Simpson
on the
on-
TV. Yeah, we are, baby.
That's great.
Yeah, so there's our segue into our segment.
True.
Yeah, that was definitely
Wow.
one of them. God.
Are they too close now?
Too close for missile switching to guns.
Your ass. Yeah, friends. Who wants some? Who wants some?
Who wants? Oh, wait. It's ready for you in
Is
there.
there stripping in there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hot, hot, hot.
Nothing. Okay, missing a key card. Here we go. Where we gotta go?
We'll just use our mighty foot.
Payphones. Kids today wouldn't know what that is. Get a dial tone. Okay. Ah,
Oh, secret.
Ooh.
Wow.
Close shotgun blast to the face.
Yeah, I would have liked to see what your health was at before you took that hit. Oh, wow. All enemies
all your
respawn.
weapons.
out of.
Mighty foot engaged.
No weapons.
Really?
Is that? No, that's just health. So I guess I can only go in here. Oh, I got crushed by the door. I got crushed by the door. I tried to open it from the round side.
Did we have the censored version?
No. We had the regular version. But you could turn most of the stuff off, I remember. So we would, if Mom was around, we turned some of the stuff off so she wouldn't get upset. That I do remember.
Come on. Uh-oh.
Ooh, almost dead. Gotta figure out some healths.
Damn it.
I mean, all the censoring and people going crazy over this game, and little would they know, a scant, 8 years later, we'd be running over prostitutes and stealing their hard-earned money and laying waste to whole cities. Maybe they're right.
It's all true.
I think somebody requested GTA 3.
Yeah,
Tanner
Tanner did.
Who wants some?
Maybe that would be a good 50th episode game.
Who wants some?
Dropping a lot of ammunition.
Hey,
Almost killed by the door. Some of that atomic health.
Oh, again.
Yeah, secret place
Always.
of death.
Yeah. Oh, and there it is too.
Yeah.
and this is on piece of cake mode, right?
No,
second
this is
regular level. Yeah, regular difficulty.
Okay.
Let Us Rock, I believe.
Wow, this shotgun blast really take it out of you.
Yeah, they do.
Who wants some?
Down there looking at the foot fetish magazines, the freak.
Hey, foot people are people too.
Yeah. Quentin's made some great films.
Excellent.
Loves his feet.
Much better.
Oh, this isn't the right one.
That'll help.
Okay.
Hail to the king, baby. Cool.
It's that one, little viewing booth earlier. Step 5. And this is where I thought I was earlier. Haha. Okay.
Wait, Ro, are you saying that the multiplayer was made by modders and then officially added onto the game? That'd be cool if it was.
Yeah, I would love to. Maybe I'll call you later, Ro, because I'm interested in how did the multiplayer work. Was it
Then,
co-op, like your team, or are you fighting against each other? Nice.
He's definitely gone.
Oh, there's. Oh, it does say demolitions on the outside. There you go. What?
Took it like a
Tank.
champ.
Took it.
Don't have that yet. Okay.
Don't know that one.
Don't know this one yet. Where was the blue one?
I wonder if we can fly up there and get the yellow card. Can we just fly up to the top of that building, or is it too high? Oh, no
I
jetpack.
lost my jetpack, but
Okay.
I believe it's too high. Even if you have a full one. There's an open window there. Well, okay. So we got it in here.
Oh, whoa. Were those peep show rooms?
Yeah. That's about to count. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Nice. Another nice detail. When the door closes behind you, it gets darker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, team play, high and low. It's cool.
18 health.
Come get some.
Ooh,
I need
life set.
that.
Helped.
I needed that.
All right, now we need to go back to the demo company. Can we just jump out the window, or not? Fall down.
Oh,
You can.
you sure can't.
That's this one. Demo time. Demo time. At least we get this twice.
It's like,
Laugh every time. It's like a half a second so long I laugh.
it's so long. It's great though.
On fire.
Yeah, and one
Weird.
small bonfire after all of that. I'm surprised there's no easy way for us to get into that sewer hole. Seems like they want us to. Nice, you remembered.
Oh my god.
I guess you got the atomic health.
Um,
Oh, there's a stripper. Oh no, that's just a picture again. Dummy.
Oh, I have full health.
Oh.
Oh, these bastards.
Oh yeah. Forgot about the ends.
Flip smoothie.
Oh.
I don't know if you wanted to be kicked to death, but
No, not pummeled to death. Just kill me. Okay. All that hidden behind a turlet.
yeah, I definitely remember that, Ro.
Oh
It's
yeah.
always our safe space was our uncle's hole.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a much better gun to use on those guys because they can't shoot. They can't shoot back.
Give him the old RoboCop.
Shake it, baby.
Okay, this is
You
ammo.
wanna dance? You want some?
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
You wanna dance?
Thank you, wife.
Okay.
Too hot for TV. There you go. Nice.
There it is. You.
100 health.
Movie.
Alright, we just gotta find the red key. Stuck on whatever that is. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't remember, dude. I thought I would remember more about getting around
Yeah.
this game, but I just don't.
No worries.
I can remember Super Mario World really well, but
Oh yeah, that was this.
could pick up either way. Down in the sewer area, you did get pipe bombs. I wonder if you could just use the pipe bomb to blow something up down there. Maybe
You're
that's
right,
it.
that might be it.
You right. You right. Where the hell was the sewer at?
Where's the
Behind
pisser
the
in this
bathroom, you know, where Joe said all this behind the bathroom. That was.
game? Yep. There we go.
Yeah. Yep.
So let's see.
Oh, you could maybe you could fly out of that hole too. Let's give it a go.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
You know what? You might. I think you're right, Dave.
Oh,
Nope.
that is the
This is the-
sewer. That's the sewer that you're supposed
Yep.
to. Okay, so this must be more important than. Keeps hurting you.
Killing
though.
me.
Hmm.
Blow up some
Blew
tires.
the tires
Cool.
up.
Oh yeah, it saves on fire.
Tire fire.
Methane tire fire.
Seems safe.
Okay. Something. Ooh.
Can you pick them back up?
I don't know.
That's kind of fun. Oh yeah, you.
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
I totally remember that.
Okay. Let me in.
Mom, do it.
Can't remember.
Okay, something going on out here.
I hear one of them.
Skulking around. Well,
Just check all the peeps. There you go. Oh, caught your ass. Oh God, I thought that was. I was like, wow, they really.
They really went for it. It's an arm, Kev. It's an arm.
Oh, okay. All right.
there.
No key cards in there though.
What was the movie on the first one you didn't see?
Go back and watch it again.
Spent a lot of time in those rooms as a kid.
Okay, yeah, it's gotta be. Oh, there's a little. There we go.
What? I guess that was the guy making the noise. What? What's?
I don't know how you're seeing anything, Joe.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. I see
Wait, turn
everything.
around. Okay,
What's
here we
back
go.
there?
See?
Oh, this is a good sign.
Oh,
Wait, camping you.
little minx.
Let's keep that on, shall we? So, okay.
A
This
secret
just-
place to get ambushed? Well, thanks.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Where is it?
I don't know, bro.
Throw a pipe bomb in there so you can see.
I
Go
can't
away,
get out
mate.
now. I just keep getting turned around. What the hell? Okay, let me try the right. There. Okay, try back up here. Nope. Side. This is the room. This had
Blue
a key.
card.
Yeah, blue card. Do I need to?
Oh, is it behind that? No. That's a good guess, though, Joe.
What's it? This is as far as I've ever made
Okay.
it, apparently, in this game.
Good run. Good fun, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go away, beaten.
Go away, Peyton. Not far enough. Oh,
Yeah,
it is
that'll
far
get you
enough.
down there.
Could get down here.
The X on the wall makes me think there's something there, but you already tried to blow it up.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's. Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, nice. Wow. How'd you remember that?
That was a guess. All right.
All right, yeah. There's girls in here. I remember
Yeah,
this
you-
part. Of it.
You have to not kill accidentally because you get swarmed if you do.
I mean, I like their dedication to their craft. All this gunfire and monsters, and they're still not going to give it up.
Professionals.
Yeah, it's
Absolute
dedication.
class
Shake
act.
it, baby. Shake it, baby.
Stupid.
You wanna dance?
She's not interested.
Just
at
makes me
all.
think that the devs of this game, or the single guy, Dev, I don't know how many people made this game, but maybe he didn't get laid that much. I don't know. Doesn't know how girls work.
Are you kidding? This is a guy who's pulling it down, clearly.
All the way.
You know,
I feel like there's a way to open something back here.
Where is it?
Just a guy running around grunting. Don't mind me.
Hail to the king, baby.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not. Hmm.
Shake it, baby.
what?
It has to be in here.
Right. Oh, let's see.
It's the hole.
Hail to the king, baby.
They love doing that.
Oh, God.
Double teamed. Both sides.
Yeah, you're low.
Those were dancing girls.
Oh well.
Get some.
Too low on health.
Not anymore.
Yeah. There's a door unlock at the end of the hallway. There.
So there's one more dude out there? Yeah. There's two more dudes out there. Three more dudes out there.
Almost
Oh
dead.
my God.
Baby.
We have some drugs in our inventory. I don't know. Is that steroids?
Two. No, it doesn't.
Make you
Doesn't
super
give you
fast, but not very helpful. God.
Up here. Up here.
Oh, we don't have a jetpack anymore?
Get some.
Thought maybe it
Oh.
could help you jump. Here we
Hail
go.
to the king, baby.
15
Come on.
health.
These bastards.
Six health. go, Joe.
Groovy.
There's auto destruct back there.
There you go.
There you go. Just fire off some.
Perfectly around the corner.
I don't know if you shot him every time or not. Yeah, okay.
Oh, you dirty bastards.
Nice.
Fighting
yeah, that
Castard
was
is
it.
the intended ending. Yeah.
71
way past
enemies
time.
killed.
2 dudes
Well
made it out of
done.
that.
I like how it shows you how many secrets you missed too at the end of a level. It's good. It makes you go, I can go back and find that.
Could replay that one.
Replay value.
Part time, 5 minutes. Your time, 19 minutes. Got him.
That's right. Nailed.
All right, that was fun. Thanks, Joe. I don't even know how we arrived at that game. Maybe that was our July 4th pick. Can't remember. All right, I think I'm gonna have to like mute it, huh, Joe? Or
Yeah, because even
everything has sound.
the menu screen is loud.
There we go. All right, we'll have a little, maybe just a very brief, because we spent extra time on Nukem for good reason. But yeah, our segment this week is thinking back to being kids and experiencing the big 90s news stories through the eyes of a child. So, yeah, who wants to kick us off? Okay, good. Lots
oral
of potentials.
presentation.
I think Joe wants to talk about Rodney King, apparently. So go for it. That's the sound he made.
One of many, I'm sure. I just remember taking everything in because I wasn't interested in the news at all as a child. That's adult stuff. I don't have time for that. It doesn't concern me. So I just remember getting the snippets on the nightly news because my dad and my grandparents always watched. So it was, it's like, okay, someone named O.J. Simpson is driving really fast, and a lot of people are interested for some reason. So I guess every channel's covering that. Princess Di, she was in the 90s, right? Yeah. That's another one that it's like someone important is gone, but I don't know what they did or what it means. Yeah, I don't care. Find out much later. Apathy as a child, I guess, was my theme.
For sure. That was kind of mine too. Most of mine, when I'm recalling them, for some reason center around Bill Clinton. He's an interesting character, that's for sure. But I remember we were at the Wentwood house, and it was somebody doing something presidential. But the only reason I remember it is because I asked my mom if I could have coffee, and she said, "Yeah, sure." So I got out my Ronald McDonald cup, which I wish I still had because it was kind of terrifying because it was just Ronald McDonald's head on the cup. Yeah. So she poured me a cup of coffee, and we sat down and watched some sort of presidential debate or election inauguration, something like that. And I just remember thinking how grown up I was drinking my coffee out of my Ronald McDonald cup. But again, didn't care what it was. Didn't even know what was going on. Just happy to be involved. And then, of course, the I did not have sexual relations with that woman was the joke of the entire middle school. Because we just ran around saying that to each other, not really knowing what it meant or what it was. But that was it. Those are my two big news things. Somebody getting presidentially inaugurated, and me drinking coffee, and Bill Clinton not doing something sexual. But totally doing it.
Just a quick apology. I did hook up my computer to hardwired internet, but I did it too late, and I don't think it switched over. So it looks like the stream just is having a little trouble, and that's my fault for being too lazy to restart it, I guess. Sorry.
Happens.
It happened. So I remember a lot more, I guess, of 90s news stories than you, Kev, because I was older, but also I would watch the news sometimes on my own. I wasn't just like Joe saying like other people had it on. I would watch sometimes, and I remember specifically being really freaked out in the early 90s, seeing some of the Rodney King riot footage. specifically the famous clip where there's a truck driver who gets pulled out of a truck and just, beaten pretty bad. And I just remember thinking, like, this goes on in places in the United States. I was scared that could happen because, you're pretty vulnerable in that situation. I guess someone could just drag you out GTA style again, just get to work on you.
It just
Scary.
Yeah, maybe that was, and maybe subconsciously that was a reason that I didn't pay attention to the news very hard, because I knew it was real. I knew it was stuff happening somewhere in the world, and a lot of the news just focuses on all that terrible stuff. So it's like this direct beam of like concentrated, here's the worst shit in the world, here you go, all at once.
Yeah, if it bleeds,
What
it
terrible
leads.
things have we done to each other today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least back then, though, it was more concentrated. Like, we've only got them for this hour, so we better pack it in. Now it's a slow drip of chaos.
Right. 24 hours
your
a day,
news
gotta
feed.
have it.
Slow drip.
The
Yeah.
slow drip.
I also remember, I told you guys about this when we were talking about playing the episode a couple weeks ago, but Waco, I remember we watched it at school. They took us all out of class, and we went to the hall, and we had a TV there, and we were all watching. We were watching the Branch Davidians get raided by the FBI and everything. Like, they let us watch it. I thought it was insane, actually. I don't remember like specific experiences of watching it as a kid, but I do remember being there watching it and thinking like, wow, this is pretty intense stuff for us to be observing. Lots of smoke and fire.
But you had to watch it to know what they were doing to Christians.
That's
And
right.
Tanner, I think everybody had those McDonald's Batman cups. I do remember the ones at your house, but I think everybody at some point had one of those Batman cups, because I always remember going to anyone's house and you'd always get the Batman cup.
Wait, are we talking about
They're
Batman
great.
Forever or Michael Keaton original Batman?
There were multiple versions of it, I do believe. They were plastic versions, but then there were also glass ones. And I mostly remember the glass ones.
Yeah, that was your exquisite higher tier purchasable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
Get out
remember the Batman Forever ones.
Get out the good china. We got company. Yes. Jim Carrey.
Get out the kid McDonald's glasses.
Bring
Yeah, I guess that is kind of bringing back a little bit of a memory about glass McDonald's cups. I'll have to look that up later. That's funny.
Yeah,
All right.
glass.
Okay, they were glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the biggest
Any
news story from
any
the
other
90s. They released
90s news memories from you, Boas? I mean, I do remember the Monica Lewinsky incident, obviously, the same as you guys. I was also a little older. So, like, I remember learning about how they had to, like, on her dress, like the semen on her dress. And, like, I had to, like, I didn't really know that much about sex back then, but I learned a lot from that case. So, thank you, Monica, for teaching us all children about blowjobs and things.
Yeah. Make sure everyone's naked so there's no evidence. Thank you.
That's right.
And Tanner,
Yeah.
you better buy those Batman cups. I fully expect to be drinking out of them for Galveston this coming week.
Better get on it.
Yeah, bring those.
Need the
Bring
whole
it.
set. Complete set.
The whole set. Guano bowls.
All right.
Yeah, those are my general thoughts on news. Like I said, I don't have a ton of details from the time, because that was dinner time, and it was literally like eat dinner as fast as possible so that I can go back to probably doing this, playing video games.
A tradition he still carries over to this day.
That's right.
Not watching the news and
Not me.
eating fast.
I
so you
love
can play
being
more video games.
uninformed. That's perfect.
I love it.
I love it, dude.
$200 for the full set? My God. It's a collector's item.
I mean, they are made of glass. They break. So every year there's less and less of them.
They're more valuable.
Well,
Shall we switch over?
Yeah, I think we should. I was
let's
just trying to think, is there
Wipeout.
any other huge news? I mean, I watched some of the OJ driving stuff, the White Bronco live. I remember watching that sometime. But it didn't really move me. I didn't care, and through the whole trial, people were glued to it. It just didn't matter to me all that much. Yeah. Remember the O.J. Simpson book? It says, "I did it," and then at the very top it says, "If I did it." That's
Fucking
if you haven't
Subtle.
seen that, you can Google the cover of O.J. Simpson's like book or whatever. And the reason it says "if" in a very tiny print and "I did it" huge is because like Ron Goldman or whatever's family forced that to happen legally. Like if he's going to put this book out, it has to say "I did it" huge as the main
Wow.
cover, and it just says "if" really tiny.
yeah, really tiny.
Fucking OJ, you dumbass. Seriously, I mean, maybe it is the CTE for that fool. Maybe it's just brain damage. Probably it is actually, but still, you had like a great career as a footballer, and then a second career as an actor and entertainer, and just fucked it all up, man,
Yeah.
Really did.
with your psycho bullshit.
Did we talk about how he was originally pegged to be the Terminator? He was the
What?
first choice before Arnold, yeah. And Arnold got it because, and I don't know who said it, probably multiple people said it, but the line was basically, I don't think anyone's going to believe OJ is a killer. And so they replaced him, and he took that to heart and really stayed with him. Not getting that
Method.
part. Let's just
He went method, full
Yeah.
method.
full method. The
Oh
McDonald's.
shit, that's great, Tanner. You touched on a nerve. There are a lot of people that want those Batman Forever glass McDonald's cups. All right, looks like Joe's switching over, so
Yeah.
give us a moment here. Yeah, here it comes.
Oh, James Cameron said it. So there you go.
You-
From the
Oh,
mouth.
it looks like interesting, Joe. That I see. That's the emulator thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, there loads.
Oh, now I can
Uh-oh.
see behind the scenes, Joe. You're letting people see you.
Sorry.
So
Oh yeah, our
really
next game
embarrassing
is
desktop
Wipeout.
background.
Oh, sorry, Kev. Our next game is
No, go ahead.
Wipeout, PlayStation 1, our first PlayStation game. And we have a couple of our family members who had this game. And this was the first time I had ever played a PlayStation was at their house. Because, of course, they always had the best stuff. And then this was the first game I ever played on that system. And it blew me away. Because the best thing around at the time that I had was 64. Nintendo 64, and this game just absolutely blew it out of the water in terms of the look of it. Uh-oh. Joe, it's gone.
I know it's it's being difficult right now.
It's being done. We're having look. I'm really big on the screen now. That's fun.
I mean, I think it's weird if I try loading the game before streaming it. It doesn't want to work.
Okay.
There it goes. So now let me do this. This should be good.
This.
Red Bull was an official partner. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, this thing was basically funded by Red Bull.
God.
Get all your little cutscenes, artifacted, compressed to hell and back.
That still looks great. I don't care.
I'm telling you, dude.
This-
Like
this
at the
whole-
time, this blew me away.
Mind blowing.
It was much closer to like a computer game on a CD-ROM,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I muted it. I was like, why am I not hearing anything? My
Oh.
bad. Duke Nukem's fault.
Yeah. Didn't expect all those Waka Chickas in there.
And then there's like a woman, like heavy breathing too, in the Waka Chickas.
Right.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Oh,
Real excited. Wow, appears multiple times for the greatest game of all time.
Okay, let's see.
four on the floor.
Yeah. What do we? Let's see.
It's like the Party Boy song. Boop,
And the little demo video reminded me of the club music from RoboCop. He grabs that dude by the hair. All right, let's just go real balance.
I know we tested it yesterday, Joe, but it does sound a little loud. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
Better.
I mean, it sounds good. It's just it's gonna end up like being louder than you guys.
Exactly. All right. Improve your reaction time, Red Bull.
It's technically true. I mean, caffeine is a stimulant class drug. The stream did it again, Joe. Oh, I bet it did, Tanner.
Yeah. For some reason, I remember us hooking all this up, but it was late at night, and we still wanted to play, and we stayed up late. Obviously, stayed up late playing this at the real Elston house.
I remember playing it in a morning, Kev, like a Christmas morning kind of a situation. It was hooked up in the very back bedroom.
Yep.
Black TV.
For some reason, yeah, in my memory, you and Amy were already there, and I came later.
Oh, maybe you didn't stay that night. I don't know. How are the controls, Joe? As he crashes into the wall.
Yeah. It's they're good, very responsive. It's just getting used to get out of my way. Guy on my own team.
It almost looks like they're kind of like boat controls, like a little delayed and kind of floaty.
Yep, exactly. So you already know.
Nice. Is that you?
Forgot about the.
Yeah, that was a lot of voiceover going on. Sounds a lot like Counter-Strike, actually, that voice.
He dropped. Oh, that was actually very close.
God.
If I could stay off the walls, I would have been pretty all right.
Nice, you just bashed it.
Bronzed.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't remember the weapons so much.
Me
They seem to
either.
be very
Yeah, that's the part
integral.
that I'm not.
Okay, so we'll go to the.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, yeah. I guess you have to place first to
move on.
Wow.
arcade.
Link. Oh, you could put two PlayStations together.
Mm.
Really?
Guess.
Okay, we're doing a time trial, so there won't be any opponents.
I can go back. I was just looking for a way to change the track so we can see something. That's the difficulty. So let's. Okay. I'm looking over and just it's all head bops.
You know, one of the things that we actually had technology was one thing we did have at our house on tap and on demand. So we usually had like a computer when kids didn't, and computer games and consoles and stuff like that. But the Elston house had us one-upped because I went over there. They had a Mac. First Mac I ever played was on there, and I was like, this is ridiculously cool. Now PlayStation. It's Doug's always flexing on us. Autopilot. Cool.
Can't see.
Can't see. That's not good. That's not good at all. Rocket, rocket, rocket.
Ah, man, this is like so good looking for even for PlayStation 1.
And what?
Whenever,
Go ahead, Kev.
I was going to ask if Fro had put when it came out, but I don't see it.
Gotta be like
Obviously the
95-ish, 96.
It's one of the first games on PlayStation, wasn't it? Yeah.
Didn't Sony, or didn't the PlayStation originally, wasn't it supposed to be a Nintendo product? And they passed on it? So Sony made it on its own? Yeah. Wow.
Devastating. First place. Here it is, Joe. Just don't fuck it up.
Yeah, boy.
Champion of the
Yeah,
world.
boy. Nice shot.
Yeah, they
Well,
did.
this is another good sign. You're already adjusting, Joe, to the controls.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting better way fast. So
96.
yeah, that means
96.
that they probably got that Christmas. Yeah. Christmas 96.
BBB today. Yeah, I guess you.
Replay the same game, or?
I think you have to go up in difficulty. Let's see.
I just read one of the things that Ro put in about the fun fact about the music is that it was released on its own CD, The Songs of PlayStation. So somebody in the 90s was just driving around in their car listening to this.
Yeah, I will say that this was probably either this or Jet Moto was probably my first introduction to real like electronic music, like house music and stuff. That I was like, okay, this is. I could see how someone could enjoy this now.
Yeah, well, actually, Ro introduced us to house music and white vans. So
Panel vans.
So this was blaring out. The Wipeout soundtrack was blaring out of the van, and it's come on, it's a little rave in here.
Taught us how to do burnouts in a cargo van. It was great.
all the important things in life. Okay, jungle theme.
Yeah,
Track
Doug,
is
I definitely
already
remember
super narrow.
this game being special because Doug played with us. And like adults don't play video games. Doug was in there ripping it up with us, playing this game.
Yep.
God,
Yeah, seriously.
concussion.
Trying to, now I'm to the point of trying to figure out what all the power-ups are.
Do you have a shield or something? Is that why that's...
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
and little bumper cars.
Hit every wall.
I love how it warns you what's coming up. Somebody drops a missile or a mine on you. That's super cool.
Yeah, this
Cool.
is kind of a big jump.
Definitely,
Intermediate
I mean, you have to remember the track. That's important too. To learn
Yeah.
the turns and stuff. Nice, Joe.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do like if you just barely touch the wall, it sparks, but it doesn't really slow you down like slamming into it.
Yeah.
Wow. Take up the whole screen telling me the autopilot's disengaged. Thank you.
That was it. This is last lap.
Okay.
Speaking of, it says Rush on those signs. Kev, you remember that game Rush? Wasn't that a driving game that you and Ferric played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
San Francisco Rush?
I think that was it.
No, that was the arcade game.
I just remember you and Ferric rented a game called Rush, and y'all were pretty frustrated by it, if I remember correctly. It was pretty hard. N64. Wow. No.
He destroyed your ass. Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Yeah.
They don't blame you. It's just bad luck, man. That ain't on you.
What are you gonna do?
All right. try another track. So yeah, I think that was a good jump in difficulty, but not insurmountable. Let's try the other intermediate track. Venetia Park. Hey, Venetia Park there.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
Red
right,
Bull is
Joe.
all over
It's-
this game.
It's San Francisco Rush. It is San Francisco Rush. I'm thinking of Cruising USA. That's the arcade game I was thinking of.
I'm pretty sure Cruising USA and Rush San Francisco were on the N64 also.
Yeah, but they were on an arcade like 5 years before they went to N64.
Yeah, that Cruising USA game, man, it was like everywhere. Like pretty much like every arcade had a Cruising USA.
CC's must have had some sort of deal with the manufacturer,
Yeah.
because every CC's had a Cruising USA.
Agreed. Okay, this one's got more jumps.
Damn it. I don't want some CC's.
Honey, we're going to CC's for lunch today.
Oh, no, it's a whole event. We plan our day around CC's, because you're ruined after that. There's nothing
Yeah.
else you can do. Oh. I definitely remember that, Doug. We used to do a lot of time trials and see who could get the best time on a lap.
Ooh. Let's switch back.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, no. Hit everyone.
Our energy is low now, Joe.
Nice. Oh, bad.
Ah, instantly.
Just getting it.
Wow. He just disappeared.
He almost got you. He went into something. Okay, we're in fourth place. Third place.
Ooh.
Okay, we're quite low now. I think one more hit and we'll be dead.
That's it. Bumped a wall.
Wow.
It's tough, man.
Bad luck.
That's a bad luck getting you again.
Yeah. I'm not a bad driver. I just have bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need more
yeah,
Red Bull, I
I'm not-
think. That's probably what happened.
I'm not a bad person. I just have bad luck.
Like the game knows if you don't have a Red Bull in front of you, it's oh well, you're not good at it, I guess.
Scan your
Gives me a
Red
little
Bull
jittery
Evo.
energy.
All right, this one's probably going to destroy me. But I must know.
Is this a harder track?
Yeah, this is the hard. I think there's one level above this that you can unlock, but I doubt we'll see that today.
I just noticed at the bottom, like it says CD track 8 or whatever, so it lets you know what song you're gonna hear. Music for PlayStation.
They are just gone.
Yeah, it's
So do you think that the AI scales in difficulty as well as the track, Joe? Or do you think it's just the track difficulty is what they're talking about? Cool.
It certainly looks like the AI is much better.
That's true, because we're in last.
Well, you blew that dude just straight up. There's only 11 people down.
you are out of the race, sir. Like,
That's how you reheal. It's like F-Zero style. Yeah, I thought I saw someone.
well, would be nice to.
Yes. That brings back memories. Wow.
See, you're not supposed to hit that one.
Blast yourself right to the wall.
Yeah.
Getting in them tunnels feels a little Willy Wonka-esque. The rowers keep on rowing. Yeah. 8th place. Oh, for a moment. We are about half health, so hopefully you can dip off here.
Wow. Autopilot's awesome.
So the autopilot is
Yeah.
a power-up you're actually using. You're deciding when to use it, or it just hits when you.
It's a regular power up.
Okay.
So yeah, it just flies at max speed and max AI for you for like 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, Ro. I assume Need for Speed. We're gonna have to do that one day. There's no way around that.
Yeah.
I think we even talked about playing Road Rash for episode 25. We all have that fond memories of that game.
Oh my god, I just barely made it. I thought that.
Ran out of time.
Oh boy. Yeah. Probably happened on this one. No. That works.
Power up just launches you into the wall. 5, 4,
God.
3, 2,
Oh God.
1. Wasn't it in? Was F-Zero? I know there was a game that does this kind of checkpoint time thing, and you could like coast into the next checkpoint, and then it would let you go again, even if you ran out of time.
But I never got on a non-arcade game. Why give me a time limit? It never made sense to me.
Miss. Thanks. Perfect.
You're in the. Oh, it's
Gotta get to that
Out
F.
of time.
right there. It's right there.
Right
Could
there.
have had it,
walk.
man.
Step away. I gotta wipe my nose.
Oh, he's wearing a
Yeah,
Ray
bro.
Finkel jersey. Joe's always got something going on.
Yeah, Ro. I can't listen to Soundgarden without thinking about Road Rash. I used to turn that game on just to listen to Soundgarden.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think Ro played that almost every single time I got in the van with him. I said, "Kev, you want to hear your song?" Yes, I do.
All right. I think we'll probably be moving on to rating now. Actually, we're at time already. Wow, that was
Oh, wow.
fast. That was fast. So let me mute the game.
Yeah.
There we go. And on to the old St. Kohzee Vigi game rating system. All right. The Duke Nukem, of course, a classic I think Ro put in there as one of the pioneering games of the first-person shooter genre. It's also the one that's, I guess, the most had a lot of controversy, and as Kev accurately identified, that controversy would soon be put to rest because games just kept going further and further.
Way further.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like fighting too. Like if you remember when mixed martial arts first kind of kicked off, there were senators and John McCain was against it. It's human cockfighting, and now like they actually have bare knuckle fighting where people or slap fighting. They just stand in front of each other, and just hit each other in the head. It's idiocracy. We're there. Anywho, back to Duke Nukem. Joe, thoughts on game design for the Nukem?
Well, like you said, you mentioned it was a big pioneer for the genre, first-person shooter. Took a lot of the stuff that Doom did and did it better. Injected a hero with personality. The graphics, of course, were top tier at the time. Even still, we were mentioning all the you can bust up the hydrants and the toilets and the mirrors and the dollar bills that went everywhere.
Security
so it has
cam, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. The cool bit with the security cams. all the so the visuals are very good. The sound design also great. Good mushy squishy sounds for your gloopy kills that you're doing. Yeah, and just lots of splats. And the story is yeah, about as just taking a one-to-one Arnold Schwarzenegger movie and making it a game, which was perfect, which is such a perfect thing to do. It lends itself so well. So, uh, for game design, this is it's I think it's a dude's dream for what it is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I would agree. The only thing I would say, and I just don't know if they couldn't do it because of technologies, but I wish there was more aiming in the game, I guess, for lack of a better, you don't really aim very well in the game. It just, you get it kind of lined up and it does it no matter what plane it's on. It kind of takes over with auto aiming. That's the only real negative that from a game design, I would like more aiming, and they got much better in a few years, Counter-Strike or something, Half-Life, I guess, or whatever was the first one.
Yeah, Half-Life was another, like, the next huge leap forward for FPS.
Yeah. Okay, dude's dream. Gameplay, Joe.
So, you mentioned the controls, and this was one of the first games I played that had more than 6 buttons like a Super Nintendo. And I did actually go through and customize all the controls for myself so it's more similar to a current FPS. Which was easy to do. A great thing about PC games and stuff is being that customizable. So it has a lot of controls, but it's pretty easy to learn it all within the first 2 stages. You've kind of memorized where everything you use is. And the level design was always great. We were hunting for that key card, but it was the way the levels are laid out. It's the place that the key card could be in is pretty finite. That's why I thought to go back and check the bar, because we needed 2 other keys to get to that point to even have access to that room. So likely it was in there. So, and I remember more of the levels are like that. They're not all bangers, but a lot of them are great. And you're right, like a different feedback. You get the red flashes when you're getting attacked. The sound is pretty good. You can hear if something's behind you or to the side or whatever. And they use that a lot, of course, in those dark rooms too. So, for another one, man, this I think it's either Lieutenant Dan or I'm going to say Lieutenant Dan because I'd never played anything like this before.
Yeah, I would say the only thing that gets frustrating is looking for the keys. I remember spending a lot of time running down walls grunting, trying to find keys. So that was the only thing that was really frustrating about the game, which we saw Joe do, luckily.
Yeah.
The element of the gameplay is running around grunting. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely surprisingly wonderful. It's a great game. And nobody had ever played anything like it. I hadn't, because this was the first experience. We had Wolfenstein, which was awesome, but it was very next level compared to Wolfenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe we can just move into satisfaction, because I would agree with you. Like, maybe the key card issue fits all 3 of these to some extent, because it does make the game quite challenging in a way. But since once you find them, you know where they're at, or unless you forget 30 years later. But, then it's no longer that interesting. It just becomes frustrating, really, at a certain point. So there's a kind of a little chink in its armor there, I would say, because it gets kind of repetitive if you can't find the key cards. You can't progress. And, yeah, so it's a little bit of a negative. But overall, I think the next category, satisfaction, is where this game ultimately shines. Highly satisfying to play, because when you first play it, there's comedy. Obviously, they're trying to make it sexual, but it comes off as pure comedy now, in my opinion. And the character, of course, as Joe mentioned, they gave him a personality and a voice, and you wanted to emulate him, as Kev has learned to do so well. So, what do you think on satisfaction, Joe?
This is I think it's a dude's dream again.
Yeah.
It's so in every category, like you said, minus maybe a little bit of the frustration from the key card hunting, but once you play a stage like twice, you probably know where it's at. So even if you start over from the beginning every time, you just get better at those levels over and over again. Yeah, all the feedback that you're getting during the game is great. Even when you clear out an area, they would spawn in more enemies. So it's not, for the most part, it's not you running around through an empty level. After if you got to backtrack, they spice it up. So
Yep.
yeah.
Extreme.
I agree with you.
Dream.
So we got a dude's dream, we got a Lieutenant Dan, we got another dude's dream. Now we're on to overall rating, which really gives us two choices. It's a 5 gush or a 4 gush. It's a 5. I mean, what are we talking about? It's a 5.
It's a 5. Yeah.
This is an excellent game, classic, really, game changer, if you will. Yeah, and all of us have fond memories of playing it and being blown away too. Again, like we had cool uncles that would bring these games for us to play, and wow, this was a real treat to try out back then.
Oh yeah, this is kind of an Uncle's Day episode. Accidentally.
It is an Uncle's Day episode for both games, so good. All right, let's clear the board, which takes me a moment, and then we will move on to Wipeout. All right, there we go. Wipeout, the first PlayStation game that I ever played, and the game that really changed, back then in the the early 90s, like it was Genesis versus Super Nintendo, and like you could argue with your friends, and you could make a strong case either way, honestly, you really could, because there was a lot of strengths on both sides. But when it came to PlayStation and Nintendo 64, when I played this at Doug's house, I was like, well, there's just no comparison anymore, because PlayStation is much better in terms of sound, video, graphics, and things like that. It just by its very nature of having the CD media, it was more like a PC game. So yeah, I had no leg to stand on. Although the Nintendo games, like you played Ocarina of Time, and it's a great game, so you can't deny how great the games were. Nintendo has always done that, but this was a next level console and a next level game to showcase its abilities. So it definitely blew me away as a kid.
Yeah, that was always the argument I had to have with people, was that yes, your graphics are better. Yes, your sound is better, but graphics aren't everything. Look at the game library. You got to figure out what's on it. It was the only leg we had, and we swung for the fences with it.
Did the best we could. Okay, Joe, so game design, unless you have some thoughts on the PlayStation Nintendo 64 debate.
I mean, I agree with all that. I had a PlayStation myself. I think it was one of those.
Of course you
roll
did.
the dice.
Of course you fucking did. Granny bought you a goddamn PlayStation.
No,
you probably had
no,
both, didn't you?
Parents.
Did she have the N64?
No, we'd already moved away by then, so I was on my own.
Sorry, I derailed you, Joe. Keep going.
No, it's fine. It's a good classic argument, 90s kids argument. I got a PlayStation for whatever birthday one year, and I think it really came down to a roll of the dice for my parents of like, do you remember which one he said he wanted? He's played Nintendo his whole life. It's probably the Nintendo, right?
It's all Nintendo. They're all Nintendo.
Yeah. They're all Nintendos. Yes, too many Nintendos these days. But I agree, the CD format just allowed for so much better fidelity for textures and music and sound specifically. Compressing stuff for a cartridge, just a lot of stuff ends up sounding like bleeps, bloops, and farts. So I concur. Yeah. You guys said it. I said it too. I said it.
I wonder, Joe, do you think you got this do you think you got this in 96? Because like your birthday's in October, so you don't think you got it on release?
No.
Oh, it would have been the following year, like 97 maybe? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That next year.
Okay, well, let's get on to Wipeout then. So game design, Joe. Thoughts on its game design?
It's gorgeous. I think one of the best feats that they pulled off for the gameplay is the speed. It's running at a constant, probably 30 frames a second, which back then they had to do so much optimizing to make it happen. So that in itself gets a lot of points. that they went for a speed game like F-Zero and pulled it off. It's so smooth. So the graphics there, the sound we talked about again, the soundtrack is stellar. It's high energy, which is again what you want. Reflects the gameplay very well. Don't know much about the story, but again, it's a racing game. Don't think you have to worry too much about a story. So nothing I'm worried about there. This, again, for being a racing game, I think this is a dude's dream. It's as far as game design goes.
Yeah, and I don't know if my comment fits in game design or satisfaction, but one of the things that when I think back to playing this game as a kid is it's immersive, which is what you want for a racing game. And the way they did the shadows and the textures and, like you're saying, the driving element of the speed coming at you, they did a great job. The music, it all fits so well together. It's very it's an immersive experience. Again, that's one of the reasons why it just totally blew me away. So I will concur with the dude's dream on game design unless Kev says no, it's a piece of dog shit.
No. We all know this is a dude's dream for the design. Come on, look at it. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
All right. Gameplay. Now, here's, again, I didn't actually play it today, but thinking back to playing this as a kid, I remember Ro, of course, helped me when we first started playing Need for Speed. He taught me that a lot of people, when they play driving games, they tend to overcorrect, like crashing into one side, then to the other, and just back and forth, boom, boom, boom. And so I know, it's like, yeah, okay. So I figured out here, he showed me how to, and playing this game for the first time, I do remember crashing and doing that quite a bit, even though I knew not to. So I don't know, again, like if that was just me learning the game and getting better at or if the controls aren't, maybe I was adjusting to the controller too. It had a new controller that I wasn't familiar with. So I don't know, but I do remember being a little frustrated with the controls as a kid.
Kevin?
Okay.
Oh, is it my turn? Oh. Yeah, I definitely remember bouncing off the walls a lot. And I think this was before I had the road driving lesson of, slow down before the turn. You hit that power band, you power out of the turn, come into it wide, cut the corner, come. So I probably played this before my Need for Speed lesson. But I do remember the polishing. I do remember bouncing off the walls a lot. But we didn't care. We just kept playing. So
yeah, I think that speaks to it quite a bit. You saw me, bam, like those harder levels. Immediately, you have to tighten up your turning a lot to not do that because it saps all your speed. Also, you have the damage part of it, so they tied it into the gameplay. It's not just a frustrating factor. It seems realistic, like you would have to. It's like, okay, well, I can't just smack my hovering sports vehicle around into the walls too much.
Yeah, it's so good. I keep getting lost I'm just watching this.
The little video again. The stream can't see it, but
God, I have to talk
the demo
now.
is still playing in the background of Wipeout. So where are we at on gameplay then, Joe? Like, what kind of rating are you thinking since you played it most recently?
I'm struggling to think of things that it's missing, so it's going to rate pretty high.
Oh yeah.
And I can't. Nothing's sticking out. The controls, Dave. To go back to your point, I think you were learning the controls when you were talking about.
I think it's a Red's rooftop beer. Maybe it is. It's got everything you need. It's satisfying.
I think you're right with that.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not a dude's dream. Because it's not quickly accessible. You do have to get to the point where you earn the rooftop beer and find it satisfying. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does move us on to satisfaction. And again, from my point, the satisfaction factor is very high because it's so immersive. You could play this game for a long time and be in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even show that off, but you can switch to first person. That's my bad. I didn't even do that. Yeah.
I do remember this. Way to play. I do remember this being the first game where I remember seeing the ghost that Doug was talking about, where you race against yourself, and I loved that. That was awesome.
You're right, Kev. I
Yeah.
think this was the first time I remember experiencing the ghost thing too. Maybe there was a Super Nintendo driving in that did it actually. Anyway, it's definitely one I remember. Obviously,
Sure. Yeah. Mario Kart on the SNES had
Yeah.
a ghost time trial
That's
mode
right.
that you could
Really?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you had to
Wow.
unlock it, but you could do it. But for me, yeah, satisfaction. I think if I'm going to play a racing game, it's got to be really good. I'm not going to play a mediocre racing game for very long at all, which this isn't. This is again, we're leaning like heavy to the right side of the scale today, and I can't think of a reason not to give this one a dude's dream.
the only thing I would maybe say is a more of a Lieutenant Dan, just because this blew me away in terms of surprise. Again, like I was factional because I was a Nintendo kid. We had a 64, so I assumed I had to shit on PlayStation, and then I played this at Doug's house, and I was like, well, it's really good.
This is way better.
So for me, it felt like a big surprise. So it feels a little Lieutenant Danny, but I'll go with whatever you want, Joe. This is a great game.
What do you think,
Yeah.
Kev?
I could go either way because it's 100% right what Bear said. But if we had already had a PlayStation, maybe we'd be more in tune with the quality of PlayStation. So for us showing up, it was like, oh my, God, the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red's Rooftop Beers is, I think, a good one to land on, because there weren't, even on PlayStation, there weren't a lot of games that operated like this. This was still unique, even on the PlayStation library. So you own a PlayStation, play a lot of PlayStation games, and this was still like, whoa, this is fast. This game is really, really fast.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with it. It's
I go
satisfying.
Red's Rooftop.
Yeah, it's satisfying. And then on to the Gush. Now, here's maybe where we might disagree. I don't know, because I haven't played this game enough to feel strong enough to give it a 5. I really haven't. I played it maybe half dozen hours or something like that at Dougie's place. So I'm going to give it a 4 just because I actually just haven't played it any more than that. But maybe it is a 5. I really don't know. If Joe had played it more, maybe. Did you have this game, Joe, as a kid?
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
have this one.
Kev?
Yeah, I could go for a 4. I could go for a 4 Gush.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I agree with a 4.
It's probably more of a 4.5, but I would need to play it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see you get far enough into the game. It's satisfying enough. You play it till it gets really hard, and now I could see you getting into sunk cost fallacy where you're like, okay, well, I have to at least beat it now because I've gotten this far, and then maybe it being so hard, that you're like, I'm not gonna pick it up again for a long, long time.
Yeah, I think the only thing that would have made it a 5 is if it had multiplayer just built in. You didn't have to link shit together or buy another PlayStation. See, that would be the only thing holding it back, is you don't have the Mario Kart aspect.
That's a really good point. Multiplayer is so fun in racing games, and PlayStation maybe just couldn't handle it because it was doing so much. A split screen,
Yeah.
2 controllers. Yeah, maybe not. All right. Well done. Well done, gents. Good games. And our first time playing PlayStation and PC games on the stream, so that's fun. Yeah. All right. Final thoughts, boys, before we wrap?
Thanks for all the cool uncles, since we didn't have a cool granny, but we had cool uncles.
You had cool
Shout out to my
uncles.
uncles.
Yeah. Word.
Shout
Shout
out.
out to Uncle's Day.
No, they're alive. You don't have to do that.
They're both alive. They're both alive.
All right. We love you all. We'll see you next week, right? We're all good next week, guys?
Yeah, I'll be in Galveston, so I may be. Hey,
Hip,
yeah,
hip,
I'll
up,
be there.
hip.
A
All right.
scrap.
All right. We'll see you all next week. Bye, then.
Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Tamagotchi's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy. Alright, boys, here we go. 16 bits, have mercy, y'all.